Dan, is this deal, an apparent deal, alleged deal, nobody's really, announcing that there is a deal, but it looks like there's a deal because there's quiet. Is this deal, this ceasefire, is it good for Israel? Is it good for both sides?
Look, Ami, there's a principle, I think, among IDF senior staff and as well as the government, and that is their view is to have a weakened Hamas in power to govern the de facto sovereign Gaza Strip. Yeah. A Hamas that will not engage in arson terror against kibbutzim and moshavim that has happened and destroyed tens of thousands of dunams of land and has launched scores of rockets against children and women, Israeli civilians. This is a situation today that some in this Israeli government, this right-leaning Israeli government, have criticized because Prime Minister Netanyahu has not ordered an invasion or an operation in Gaza. But at the end of the day, Israel has much greater threats going on in the north with Hezbollah, some of the Sunni, some of the Sunni radical groups, and most outstandingly, the Islamic Republic of Iran, which is controlling swaths of territory and governments from Iraq to Syria and Lebanon, and even in Gaza, And so I think that what we're seeing here is a status quo that Israel needs for its own strategic reasons to perpetuate right now because it has to take care of much more serious strategic threats in the north. Here to say the extraordinary naivete that's being expressed here in the room by my two colleagues, it completely contradicts what the Palestinians themselves are saying. I travel in the West Bank every day. I go to Palestinian cities and villages, speak with PA and people on the ground, and they're saying the opposite of what both Deborah and Uri are saying. And they're saying they hate the West Bank, Fatah-controlled Palestinian Authority hates the Hamas more than both groups hate Israel.
Speak for the Palestinians. That's great.
No, I'm reporting on what the Palestinians, what you guys are doing.
Zionist interest. It's not necessarily. I think it's also the Palestinian interest.
It's not in
the Zionist interest.
The Zionist interest, the Jewish interest, is in protecting Israel as the nation state of the Jewish people,
and
protecting it.
And a democracy.
Of course, the democratic Jewish
government is not all about democracy.
No, don't mislead the
Zionist
Let me ask you this:
the Hamas made a strategic decision in coordination with its paymasters in Tehran, from whom they received $100 million in 2017, 8 years, because Israel does not negotiate with terrorists. However,
it does right now.
However,
the government you support is negotiating with Hamas as we speak.
The indirect status quo security arrangements with Hamas, it is completely out of Israel's interest to try to force a reconnection between the Egyptian-based Muslim Brotherhood Hamas group and the Jordan-friendly PA leadership run by the Fatah in the West Bank. There's no connection between them, not culturally and not in any of the other way.
Come on. It's the same people, the Palestinian people. The fact that you have two factions in two different areas, which is I understand the right-wing interest, and that's why
I think that Deborah's absolutely right. It's the American Congress, the American people that need to be thanked here. President Obama.
Good about President Obama who passed this package.
First of all, I let you speak. You let me speak. First of all, we have to thank the American people. The American people are the greatest friends that the Israeli people have, and the American Congress, their elected representatives, also need to be thanked. President Obama was very much cornered by Congress on this deal, and it was under the Obama administration, clearly. And to the extent that the executive branch deserves credit, he deserves credit for not vetoing parts of it and for going along with it.
This is something that was negotiated by the administration, not by Congress.
Congress holds the purse strings.
Something that was negotiated by the administration. What you're saying now is distorting the truth.
Congress holds the purse strings to foreign aid to America's allies.
Congress approved a package that was made by Obama and his administration. Just let's
I think what we should do is thank Ambassador Ron Dermer, who is Israel's ambassador to Washington, who has guarded Israel's vital interests for the last 5.5 years. And in fact, at the end of the day, I think we all three agree that both the Obama administration and the Trump administration and the U.S. Congress have been have guarded their interests and expressed their interests by approving this a generous aid package to Israel.
All right, I want to move on. So just a reminder, the full interview will be aired tonight at 10 p.m. Tel Aviv and 3 p.m. New York time on Perspectives with Tracy Alexander. Dan, what's your response to that?
I think that, you know, it's really unfortunate that the gut-wrenching quality of what's been mentioned here is not addressed towards the economic political warfare that has been taking place over the last years, that calls really for the subversion and the destruction of Israel as the nation state of the Jewish people. That's not gut-wrenching. What's happened here...
Peter Beinart doesn't call for the destruction of Israel.
Peter Beinart has called for full boycott against Israel-controlled territories east of the 1967 lines, which includes most of Israel's capital, Jerusalem. And I think that the more gut-wrenching thing, and my colleague Deborah is sitting in Washington, that the Border Patrol at Reagan International Airport can stop you and detain you for hours, take your laptop, take your cell phone on charges that they don't have to tell you what they have. So the gut-wrenching, the gut-wrenching, you were in Washington, you should know better. You should know better. You should know better.
Dan דייקר.
Some of, you know, and I think that some of her points need to be considered carefully.
Right.
I can tell you as a former a 28-year-old former American Jew from a progressive community who travels and works in America every 4 weeks, who worked for Ron Lauder for 3 years as the former Secretary General of the World Jewish Congress, that the American Jewish community is going through a crisis of identity of itself. Yes, Israel has a responsibility to reach out. But when, for example, when President Lauder writes in the view of many in Israel, certainly me, who is his former employee, is a terribly misguided piece against Israel. He divides the Jewish community. He doesn't unite the Jewish community. Now is the time to unite for Israel to reach out to the American community and express its love for Jews in the United States. It's time for unity, not division.
We have 2 minutes.